Guess we'll never have legendaries, it seems. It sure does seem like it. Keep throwing. Think of all the cool stuff that could be in these enchanted items. We didn't get any of it, but we could have. We could have. Narwhal is fine. Solid if you go Shark Claws in the early and mid. I mean, even with 2 Shark Claws buffs, it's not stacking burn. Like, it's significantly worse than a weapon skill. Saloon things? Maybe.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Not B1B2ing my Narwhal.
The finer the meal. Tell everyone you got it here. You want to buy that? I mean, excellent choice.
Okay, wait. 3 burn. Still not stacking. That's okay.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Look, it's like it does 40 damage. Yep, double the burn of the cooldown. Your opinion on their brass knuckle? It was really shiny. Obsidian or shiny be better. It's the same thing, right? Same damage output. Shell and amulet. Duct tape is only the item to the left. Better with drums, so shiny is better. I guess that's fair.
Yeah, you're probably too skilled for my humble abilities. And you've learned all you can from me. See Argenta. She's wonderful.
Okay, now found me something. Something huge! I only sell things so I can buy things. Huge things!
Huh. Yeah, it's double damage either way. It's too slow for most of those boards. Yeah, like you're not usually keeping the brass knuckles around either way.
Pathetic. As
Well, I mean, you get
spineless
2 rolls
as
at
a
the crit, too.
jellyfish.
Or you're gonna have more stable damage with multiple hits if you don't have full crit chance. Like, it's the same average either way. I do want to click on this more. Not bad. This could be Shark Claws.
Nothing tiny, nothing
I should
huge.
look for Shark
All
Claws.
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
Nope. Very much not Shark Claws.
Ride that tide!
What I'm playing. Star chart. Do this. Speed up my defense. Four gold versus probably 1 gold. I think we need a playable. 2% CDR. May as well. New expansion worth enabling? Well, when you unlock it, you have to have it enabled, so you don't really have the choice. It does downgrade Vanessa, in my opinion.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
It makes
I
it
may
harder
be
to
young
find
for a
the
captain,
good comps.
But I've seen my share of storms.
Doesn't really enable much that you couldn't do before. Like, shot glasses is a cool item. It's doesn't feel like it's optimal most of the time. I've had like 1 game where it's felt good.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
A lot of games where I put it on the board that looked like would want it, and it just wasn't good enough or worse than the other things that I was already doing. Piano's kind of cool, but it's more of a mid-game thing than a late-game thing. And with it starting at gold, hard to have it for the mid-game.
Everyone here
As a
is
shot
huge.
glasses hater,
And it's
look,
terrible.
I've
Yes, I
tried
noticed
to
it.
believe. Non-cooldown items off the board before taking CDR. So the way that the items like Feather work is they look at the current value, but then subtract from the base value. So you want to see a 3.3 second cooldown to take 7% of, rather than a 3.0 second cooldown to take 7% of.
On behalf of the Grand Society of blah blah blah, bye!
Yeah, that is... You have found the point of shot glasses. There are a lot of items on Vanessa that care about hasting or slowing things. Is that enough defense? Damage is kind of bad. I do have an okay amount of shielding. Just so bad if we lose.
Give up the goal, bruv.
Okay, we're fine. We are fine, right?
Ow! Ow! This ain't worth all that.
The crit on the seashell almost mattered there. Could get 10 more damage on the narwhal.
Reward the peaceful,
Such a meme.
punish the... You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this. I can feel our energies
I
resonating.
don't mind playing that. Face the catfish for a bit more damage.
Use that for the good of
War?
all.
Now this is how you win a war!
I don't hate upgrading the star chart. If it's on the board anyway. Get another damage skill.
Haha.
Or
Now
up the
this
silencer, the
will
amulet.
inspire the crew.
You could silencer instead of charge star chart, but I don't know. This comes with extra CDR on one of our defensive items too. Interesting.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
We know if 5 regen can beat day 1 Viper. I'm not sure. I had more gold. I want to build up gold so that I have better silver odds when I go to shops. Let's just click this. Interesting. What did that fishing rod give us anyway? Lucere. Extra fishing rod. I mean, even if a fishing rod shows up, it's kind of awkward to spend 8 gold on a fishing rod. I'm not sure that I'd buy it. If you go into Tox, it's like looking for Water Wheel. Star Chart upgrade. Maybe a Zorkid. I'm getting close to a new PC. I just switched over to a new PC like a month ago. Oh. Pretty bad if this gets blown up.
Being
Exploded?
alive is
Yeah, my
inefficient.
old streaming PC exploded. I
fix
had a
that.
backup ready. And I've been streaming on the backup. A new PC I buy would just be the backup for the backup. Oh my god, it actually happened?
No problem. I'll compose your obituary in a sad tone.
I did say that I moused over the two items before the fight for the reason. Both got blown up. It is a problem. Odds seemed very low. Well, shit. At least we're still leveling. It could be worse.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
There are a lot of steps in this staircase, but it's beautiful up there.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist...
Oh, exploded?
We're
Yeah,
out to
I think a
dethrone the
capacitor
king,
popped in either
not to
the
squabble
power
with
supply
you.
or the GPU. I like clicked start streaming, there was a pop, and then I smelled smoke, and figured it was time to harvest the hard drives and move them to the backup PC. Yikes.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
I did replace my microphone recently. It was, not cooperating. Hey, Admiral. Thanks for the prime. Thanks for the 3 months. Thanks.
Small items, small people. I love them all.
There's...
I'll show
I
you
haven't
some
tried the
back
play
home.
puffer this patch.
I'm
pretty sure I know how it will go, but I haven't tried. Plus on the unbonked katana. Fine. Takes up a lot of space. It's sort of like playing two smalls that have a 4-second cooldown, but you can't holsters it. And it's not 2 weapons for Steel Storm. Hey, Ladrian. Thanks for the prime. Thanks for the 58. Welcome back.
Who sent you? That cretin, Harrow?
Oh, the hype train has begun. Doesn't Katana just like need so much damage to like it's the same problem that like Radiant Cutlass has. Like yeah, you don't lose to freeze, but you lose to everything else because you don't have enough damage.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom!
Not that there's no configuration of skills that can fix it, but usually you want to damage enchant. Or Shark Claws. I'm not even sure that that's better. After 5 seconds? After the first attack? Really good on the star chart. I mean, it's a little faster. Or just both bronze. I don't know.
Yataria? The dunes? Where shall we start?
If I get Blue Beetle, you could do like Blue Beetle Pufferfish. The odds are garbage, but
That belongs in a museum.
could happen.
I guess you can keep it.
Going to Saloon game. I
Go
didn't
ahead.
try to Saloon yesterday.
Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
That count faster than Rod? I thought they were the same item. Yeah, they're the same. Almost.
life is urgent. Hurry up!
Hmm. Pretty awkward figurehead. Interesting. We probably beat this, right? Would the narwhal be better on the right? 20% CDR instead of double damage? At other side. Oh, catfish can go over now, yeah. Right. Oh. Skill, sure.
What's that I smell in the water?
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. Just easier to include the reason in the message. I'm thinking left versus right now. I'm thinking figurehead positioning.
Hey, if it's about the gold, Pip is affordable. Cute kid.
These are
too.
terrible. These are somehow worse.
You seem lighter. I think you had a breakthrough.
Could be anything.
There is
Even
much
4 gold.
we can give you, but much we require.
You have 25 regen. Only 130 life. I don't think I've ever had that event for that cheap. Let's sell something. Because the mantis shrimp is gone.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Price is 5 seconds. Yeah, basically. Boy hobo. Zorkid number 2. Need more burn. I so badly need more burn.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish. Ride that tide!
That's a duped pearl.
Since you do not train with me, I will not feel shame if you die.
5 times you use an aquatic haste a weapon. Better than shell. It might be. Yeah. It probably is. This is always going to matter.
Not one person has died in my training. Today,
Don't. Okay. No slows. Let's try to get a bonus fight.
what am I?
Triple
A
Zorkid
soldier!
plus Burn Enchanted Shipwreck build. That does sound sick.
I lost a limb in every outland.
I would also settle for a burning figurehead. God damn it. Forever going in. We have duped pearl, so maybe. It's kind of unlikely, but I just don't have crashing waves for Lone Shark. Basically unusable on characters other than Vanessa. Yeah. A bit awkward.
Now this is how you win a war!
Okay, well, I'm reading at the docks.
You
Pearl?
look like a hardy one. Need some work?
Come on, Pearl. There's a bunch of setups that are gonna want that.
Hey, you're a
I don't think I'm
natural
playing
at
it
this.
yet. I could drop a pearl for it. Yeah, let's do this, and then I should be able to sell this now, right?
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
You are a child to me, and I will punish you.
What? I'm getting real goopy with it.
I lost everything long before you were born. This is nothing to me.
Okay. What was this? What was this? The freeze saved me? It might have.
Hello, little sentient.
It was diamond, maybe. I think it's just worse than what I'm currently doing. Got a Aiden and a shrimp. No shipwreck. I don't think I'm ever putting in iceberg against a dually. Not sure I'm ever beating dually in general, though. We're too slow to race it. Did I ever drop the aquatics, play Canonade? Weapons aren't that fast.
Oh, it will be there long after you.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Poison effect. It's not a burn. I can go... Random on the figurehead is kind of tempting. Slow, haste, burn.
What's your favorite color?
Bunch of good bits here, I think.
Sadness.
Big. Just want to do sniper build every game. Why won't they let you do it? 'Cause then your sniper games wouldn't be as special.
See that plank? Walk it.
I started playing today. Is the start with solidified? What do you mean? This is not a real item, right? Start selection first turn. I think everyone has their preferences. Skill is probably best on Vanessa. Income is probably best on the other characters. What are we leveling?
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom!
Heavyweights value?
Guess I'm not the only one with the sense to walk away. That's all I've got.
It is most fun. Yeah.
Move along.
No bronzes to upgrade. Not playing wand. Interested in a yo-yo. Well, let's click it. I do get the yo-yo. Oh, the Zorkid's hasting each other. I definitely want the Narwhal hasted. Sure, I want the Shark Claws hasted. Yo-yo next to the figurehead. That's making both the heavy on the figurehead worse and the yo-yo worse. Shark Claws in the middle. What does that do? You're just giving up Zorkid hastes, right? Activates more than the Shark Claws. If it's on the edge. It would. You're making the yo-yo itself worse. The Zorkids are effectively what? Like a 5-second cooldown with the Narwhal? The yo-yo activates twice in 5 seconds. Yeah, this is probably better than holsters. It doesn't make as much use of the yo-yo, but you do get haste on the Zorkid. Yo-yo between Narwhal and Zork. I think you need to haste the Narwhal. It was a fast weapon. Well, it's a faster weapon here.
You should know.
Claws for
I'm a bit of a
scaling. Yeah,
legend
but we're getting to
on
the point in the
Bazaar.
game where scaling is irrelevant. Like, I gotta be worried about just dying in the first 6 or 7 seconds of the fight. This is greater than clam. Lose CD, gain immediate haste. Yeah.
Any good fights
Might
lately?
be.
Oh, I do miss it.
We get Piranha Illusoray. She had a Steel Storm.
Nufo teaches stillness. I prefer action.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does.
Got no crit. I'm already past the enchant. Also have no burn. Side Diamond Keg is Diamond Keg. That is true. I'm about to get another enchant. I guess when you put it that way. I don't know.
Just toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
Everything you take every other game. Sounds like you try playing a different hero then.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up. Full sail, my boys!
Never playing to this point. We never found the skill for it.
Do you have any really small things?
No.
Oh, look. It's so tiny. Oh, okay. Maybe next time?
You're huge! Do you have any huge items?
No.
That's fine, don't care.
Got a damage skill, I just can't cut this. I don't know.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
It doesn't trigger up passives. It has to activate. Does it ever weights? I don't think so. The weights also slows the opponent's entire board with the figurehead.
You've got talent.
Hey, we won.
You should put it toward nobler use.
If we didn't have the heavy figurehead, I wouldn't be playing the dive weights. Get another piranha.
If you can't be the fastest shot, be the fastest reload.
Oh, we got dive weights instead of more haste, slower activation. I guess for double haste, it's fine. If I think we're gonna play Keg, I probably should buy the pop snappers.
Don't go out at night round here, even with this on you.
Could be strength. The Zorks for the Keg. Well, Zork doesn't apply burn. Like, the thing we're missing for Keg is things that apply burn. We've kind of been missing that all game.
The dunes are way.
And a low crit. Yeah, we can't play the Keg unless we hit a damage enchant on it. We're just, like, so far from turning this into another board that gambling on the rare chance of getting something with Keg seems fine. Yeah, haste matters a lot less than having fast burns. Like, you want your Keg activating in, like, 4 seconds. Zorkid doesn't really help with that. Eh.
Ride that tide! Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
Your things are so dull.
You get a
Let me
random enchant.
brighten them.
Random enchant the yo-yo. Okay. We are now gaming. This will have like 30% crit chance. Against a dually. Like, I need to be fast here. Yeah, true. Now you're saying cut
My
the
fight isn't with you.
claws for
But if
keg.
you insist.
Oh, well, left side of weights is better. You wouldn't be hasting it. You're losing a lot of damage too. The keg's not guaranteed to kill them. Good. They had Uzi, but did not Metro the Uzi. How quick did this activate? Maybe it was correct. I'd have a lot of drill activations. Sniper be better than the revolver. It's 4 seconds. It's just, again, I do want to have damage, and you're getting way more damage out of the revolver than you are the pop snappers. If the keg had good crit, or like a damage enchant, then I could all in on keg speed. Oh, I should not have the keg next to the figurehead, though.
My battle days are over. But my
2%
weapons
crits. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
won't.
30% crit by the time it goes off, probably. The crit chance isn't as low as it looks, but it's still pretty bad.
All my weapons have
Keg
been
doesn't
tested
matter.
in battle.
Not especially. It matters in the sense that it's an extra 100 damage into shields. You get that damage once. You could put the keg over here if you think that's better, but... yeah, it's not aquatic anyway.
Now this is how you win a war.
Maybe we get one of the cool burn skills here?
I am not prideful. I simply acknowledge the fact of my greatness.
Okay. We are pivoting.
Olin was right. You are a quick study.
Guess we're looking to cut the figurehead now. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Still good. We get good CDR. Wait, I need damage on the yo-yo. I guess that works. Really want to upgrade this holsters now. Between Zors, it doesn't do damage. It needs to have damage in order to burn.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
What? The figurehead. Yeah. So right now, because we're getting multiple activations on the weapons before the keg, the figurehead is better than just playing filler items to get 30% CDR, right? Because this is CDR on things that are happening multiple times. And the things that happen multiple times take more charge off the keg. But if I can find burn items to replace the keg... Clams on either side of yo-yo go super fast. Not really. Like, when you take this out, the aquatics get slower. We don't really have any super fast aquatics.
Buyer's remorse never. Be remorseless.
Rally, men! Blades to the wind!
Pretty sad loot items. Don't need double dive weights ever. This just gives up one of the hastes in order to have a much better trigger for the yo-yo. All over a Zork. Oh, interesting. For another better yo-yo trigger. Yeah. This is so weird. So we got the doll that activates at 2 seconds, which charges the yo-yo to full, and then Narwhal activates 0.6 later, which almost charges the yo-yo to full. And then I can use Zorkid to haste the Pop Snappers now. What a weird board.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
No, I think the pearls are worse than the nesting doll. That's fine. Most of my things are weapons.
I go back cross street. Not belong.
No, Keg's not aquatic. I can't put Keg over here though, because I need the yo-yo to get right-handed.
The holds can't hold this.
Again? Have they not fixed lockbox yet? Lockbox? What's wrong with lockbox?
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back. Oh, I think you're really gonna enjoy
board.
that.
Yeah. Sometimes you end up in some real weird Keg setups. No, so right now the figurehead is giving CDR to things that are activating multiple times, where the 30% CDR on the Keg is just like a flat 30% on the Keg. I'm pretty sure we're getting more by like getting more yo-yo activations to apply burns. It's also like pretty fast slows with the nesting doll.
The world.
Keg is not aquatic? Correct, but Narwhal is. Zorkid is.
Return to the Bazaar. Do not corrupt us.
So yo-yo, doll. And snappers to the right with Keg. You could, but you want the Narwhal triggering the yo-yo.
Let's take a tyrant's whole kingdom!
I'm upgrading the holsters. Wait for the holsters.
Now
No, that wait is
this
too slow.
will inspire the crew.
The holsters is making it so that we get slows at 1 second. Also, the dive weights doesn't activate until like shortly before the powder keg would go off. If we had heated shells, yeah, dive weights would be great. Like, how fast are they when next to an aquatic? 4.2. My keg is on the left. Yes, we have right-handed, and Yo-Yo needs the damage in order to apply any burn.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
Now, what's the board?
I get it. You're busy. Enjoy your purchase.
So in an imaginary world where we're cutting figurehead, you get Zorkid doesn't really matter anymore. Then the pearls are also kind of bad. 2 aquatics anyway. It's a heavy figurehead, so I'm getting 2 pretty early slows from the nesting doll from it. It's also speeding up my fastest item. Second fastest item. Zork rounds, Zork yo-yo clam. It seems worse than roundsing nesting doll. How fast is the Zork now? So nesting doll activates at 1 second and activates at 2 seconds. So that's 2 charges on the Zorks. Right, I can't have the Zork over here. One, 2, 3 at 2 seconds. But still not activating the Zorkid. This is activating at 1.5, so 4. This activates at 2.6. The Zorks aren't very good, but... I don't think the pearls do anything. Like, my aquatics aren't that fast. Powder on dive weights viable. I think the dive weights is too slow. I can't put it next to 2 aquatics and incendiary rounds. Like, the dive weights I think is only good if we're playing figurehead. There's maybe a line where you do... like this, and just try to rush the dive weights to activate. And you get like a 2.5 second kill. We're cutting figurehead in case of freeze or slow. I think this is the fastest kill that I have. And this also comes with built-in slows. What does the keg go to without figurehead? Oh. 13.2. So this does get directly faster. So at 2 seconds, at 3 seconds I need 5 burns. So this is at 2 seconds 2, at 2 seconds 1, 4. And then if Yo-Yo just activates, this is a 3 second keg. Where the figurehead setup has slows at 1 second and is a 2.5 second keg. I guess you gotta wait for ICDs. I guess they're both. Yeah, so the benefit of this setup is you get some slows. The benefit of this setup is it's a bit faster. I guess go for the faster one. A little more resilient to freezes. What are we doing? This goes here. This goes here. I guess Narwhal goes here. This is just a wasted space. This is just a wasted space. An irrelevant amount of defense. Doesn't dive weights go next to incendiary? Dive weights go next to incendiary. We're just not playing the dive weights. The dive weights doesn't do anything here. The dive weights doesn't activate until the fight's over. I think we found it. I think this is the line. Waits between Pearl and Narwhal activates at 4 seconds. Yes, which is after the fight is over. I think it's even faster than that, right? The dive weights is 3 seconds, but... No, 3.5, we only have 2 seconds of haste. Only 2 seconds of haste. You are right. Mac to insta-delete you? I don't know how a Mac is insta-deleting you. Zork over Pearl? I don't think Zork ever activates. I guess a little bit of resiliency into shields. I'm more likely to lose to some chip shield if I'm not playing Zorkid.
I may be young for a captain.
I think the main
but
threat
I've
to this
seen my
board
share of
is
storms.
randomly getting the keg frozen and running into Fire Rebirth. No matter what setup you run. All the setups that you have for this are going to be pretty close to as good. It's just what are you playing around and how many things can you play around with each setup. I think the setup does play around the most things. Yeah, Clam over Pearl would be good. Hey, Ray.
Size dilutes the brain. Mine is highly concentrated. I think that suits you beautifully.
Full sail, my boys!
Trust me, kiddo. You want to buy this before your enemy does.
Yes, this.
If it melts through your pack, I'm not liable.
I mean, we don't have the clam yet. This does something now. There's probably only one fight left. Just take the thing that does something.
We barely got our flags up.
Fishing rod. You've served us well. What a weird run this was. Okay, doing so much damage. We have glass cannon, so it does double damage. It also can crit 26% of the time, a little more than 26% of the time because of foreboding winds. But there's a bunch of ways to make it so that Keg does the opponent's full life. Narwhal stayed the whole run. The Narwhal did stay the whole run. Ulcers being one of the best items in the game.
My fight isn't with you.
One of?
But if you insist.
Ulcers has always been one of Vanessa's best items. It's not like it's that unusual. Close fight, close fight. Remember when we bought the keg and we're like, we're probably not going to get to use this? Can't believe the keg pivot got there. And a move surprising absolutely no one. The powder keg kit pivot wins once again. It's always a keg game, especially when you don't think it is.
They will guide your
Those are the most keg games. Can the keg do a third of his life? No, it does 100% of their life guaranteed because of glass cannon. And it does 200% of their life when it crits. Keg is half of their life by default. I don't know if I've ever seen you not buy a keg before day 5. I had a run yesterday where I chose to skip it, but it's probably just correct. It's such a strong late pivot. Boulder could never be keg. Yeah, keg is just so much faster than Boulder. It's a different problem that has to be solved, but it's much easier to solve the damage problem on keg than the cooldown problem on Boulder. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Be back in like 2 minutes. When we get back, we will play some more. Hope you guys stick around.